What's up, assholes? You're listening and watching another edition of Metal Massacre. As always, I am your host, the weirdo with a beardo, Lucian, sitting here with two guys from honestly one of my new favorite bands. I just found out about you guys. I feel stupid for saying that, but I've been listening to you guys nonstop for the last couple of weeks as we've been trying to figure out the times and the days and what actually works. So I just want to say, like, thank you for what you guys do. First off, like.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Loving it, yeah. But so guys, introduce yourself. Tell the fans who you are.
What's up? I'm Austin. I do vocals in Heavy Hitter.
I'm Josh. I play drums for Heavy Hitter.
Hell yeah! And where are you guys at right now? I see you're in the van.
Yeah, we're in the van. We are at the venue. What's it called?
We're at the Rev Room in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Hell yeah, dude! How far are you through the tour right now?
Like the first
week.
I
think it's like show 8 or 9.
Show 8 or 9. Yeah.
Out of how many?
I think 26 or something like that.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude! I love that. That's awesome. How's it been so far? You guys having fun?
Yeah, we just got out of. We started in Cleveland, Indianapolis. What was after that?
Oh, we had Cleveland, Indy, St. Louis, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Corpus Christi, Texas, Austin, Texas, and Houston.
Dude, yeah. You know you're on the road when you're checking the fucking laminate.
We're losing track of days every once in a while.
Oh, I feel you. You're starting to get to that weird moment where you don't know where you are some nights and you wake up.
Dude, I just be forgetting what day of the week it is, man. That's all it really is.
Dude, I love that. That's so much fun. So thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, I just recently found out about your music and I'm enthralled. To be honest, like you guys are doing something pretty fun. I interview a lot of bands on a weekly basis and I'm always talking to people with different creative aspects and different ideas and just cool stuff. But rarely do I ever really want to see one of the people I talk to live. Like I do. I love the music I cover, but as soon as I listened to you guys, I was like, where are they?
No, I get what you mean. 100%. Totally.
So I really love it. And Austin, your vocals, dude, like so signature. Honestly, I don't think anyone sounds like you. That I can, that I can tell. It's very, God, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not quite guttural. It's not quite wired, frayed scream, but it's kind of in between, you know, and you got your own flavor to it. And I think it really lends itself to a nice, like accent to the music.
Yeah, I agree. In this last EP that we just put out, I really wanted to work on that. Have a nice mix between hardcore vocals a little bit and hardcore vocals and deathcore vocals. I wanted like a nice perfect lock of a nice big range of what I can do. So I think this EP really showcased that. Oh
yeah, for sure. You definitely showed that off. Like there's no doubt now, you know, if there was before, there ain't now, but I honestly think like I come from playing in bands that are always like, well, we're going to be thrash, but we're going to be death metal, but we're going to be hardcore, but we're going to, and it's like, you know, at a certain point, how do you mix so many genres together without just saying that you have different songs of the genres?
Yeah.
You guys have found a way to meld those perfectly where I can definitely hear the influence. I mean, the first song I even listened to on Spotify, the top one there, I'm just in it, doing my work and maybe a minute and a half into it, I was like, why does this sound like a better version of Slipknot to me? like a less boring version. Like back when they gave a shit, you know, and they weren't just fucking milking the machine. Like I was like, God, this has got some heart to it. So I gotta tip my hat to all you guys. You really like know how to make it sound like you give a shit.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. So like in both of your guys' like views, was melding those genres always the plan, I guess, or were you just kind of fucking around and that's what happened?
Kind of in the beginning, like the song you mentioned, the top one, Wall of Wax, that was kind of like fucking around. And then when we wrote that song was kind of when I started getting more of the idea of like, okay, we need to lean more into deathcore, but not being like the symphonic deathcore. You know, I wanted to bring back like brutal, what I grew up as a kid. Deathcore was brutal as fuck, and I wanted to bring that back. Josh played in a brutal deathcore band, like a revival band called Tactosa before he joined Heavy Hitter. So when that band fizzled out, he joined Heavy Hitter, and then I feel like it just amplified bringing that deathcore, hardcore element in. Because to me, deathcore is death metal, hardcore mixed. And I feel like a lot of people forget about that particularly like the hardcore side more so than the death metal side. So my whole idea in my brain was to do OG deathcore styles, like have those parts, but showcase newer hardcore or metalcore, whatever you want to call it, riffs like Kubla Khan, Knocked Loose, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like that's the new age hardcore, and I wanted to add stuff like that. So I feel like we did do pretty well on meshing all that together.
Yeah, and Josh, maybe you can speak to this, but I know that those genres as a drummer, they seem alike, but they couldn't be any more different. So, like, was it difficult for you to find that balance as far as when to change over, or do you think it kind of came easier with these guys?
I wouldn't say it was any bit difficult at all.
Yeah,
Just because of like previous experience with my last band and this band, it's it's all I've really listened to, and over these like last 7 years or so I've been playing drums. I knew from the get-go that deathcore was what I wanted to play. Listening to early Suicide Silence records, Oceano, or bands of that like, where they were just very blast beat heavy, like dissonant chord breakdowns and stuff like that, and like even like the more like bouncy, genty kind of breakdowns. That was all I lived for and loved to listen to when I was listening to deathcore. And on top of that, as an individual, everybody here are in some degree or another like hardcore kids. We love two-stepping, we love hard moshing, crowd killing is like all like this shit to us. So understanding like the bands within hardcore punk and how they structure shit, as well as the deathcore we've known and loved and grown listening to for more than half of our lives, it's something very easy to mesh when that's like something that's practically ingrained in your brain after like 10 years of listening to.
Well, at a certain point, it becomes kind of the fabric of who you are musically, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
like I remember, and God, I'm so glad you brought up Oceano. There was a time where they came to my town. I live in Omaha, and they had come through a couple times, but there was one time they came through, and I had never seen such an example of crowd killing in my life as this show. He put his fist up, and it was the Contagion tour. He put his fist up, and he was like, "The human race is a fucking disease. Exterminate it." And people got kicked out. It was like real fights happening, and I was just like, "Dear God, this is the most metal thing I've ever seen in my life."
A good friend of mine had once messaged me about having seen Oceano, like prime Oceano, on a given tour, and was just like, every time he would go to see a band like Oceano, he always had to ask himself, "Is like, am I ready to be hospitalized today?"
Right.
Because like it was imminent. It was going to happen. Whether you were the victim, the perpetrator, or a innocent bystander watching somebody get practically fucking brutalized, was an any day occurrence. It was always anything goes, all that other shit.
Do you guys go that hard at your shows? I mean, are you fucking? I mean, is that the message and the mood there with you guys, or?
Yeah, I mean,
I would say so.
Yeah, like we're totally cool with crowd killing. I mean, we mosh hard ourselves. Well, me, Josh, and Chris, the bass player. Dane doesn't mosh as hard as the three of us, but
I feel you. I mean, everyone's different. Like when I was in my 20s, I was there. I would love it. It was fun to get in there, push people around, have a good time. But then as I've gotten older, I'm just like, I had a few accidents here and there. I've sprained this, broken that, all that. Yeah. Just like, me personally, I'm more of I want to watch. I like watching things happen. I'm like, yeah, go after that guy. That's cool. I'll just sit here and watch and drink my beer. But my wife is totally the type that's like a mosher. She's hardcore into it. She'll come out of shows with bruises and then go to work, and people are like, "Should we report your husband?" And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like she gets wrecked in pits. She went, so we took our honeymoon to go see Death Clock. And shit. I kind of tricked her. I was like, "Yeah, wear the platform shoes. You should wear those," because I wanted her to stay with me and not go mosh. But yeah, she's totally into that, and I used to be, but I respect the hell out of it. It's just not my speed anymore. So.
No, I feel
Hey,
you.
the older I get, the more I feel about that. Like, the less I want to actually punch somebody in the fucking back of the head or anything like that, man. I don't like this aging thing.
Yeah.
I love moshing, and every time I tell myself I'm not gonna mosh at a show, I end up moshing anyways.
That's awesome, man. That's like me with drinking beer. I'm gonna have 2, I swear. And then six later, I'm like, "Where's the wine, brother?" Thank you. But she said, "Now leave me alone." But yeah, no, I really like your guys' like style, honestly. And God, in a world of oversaturation, it's nice to be refreshed. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome,
so I think you really made a new fan. I really enjoy what you're doing. And if you ever do come to Omaha, man, I'm totally going to be there for sure.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully soon. We're supposed to be ramping up touring this next year. We got a really badass tour. We can't say who it's with yet, but it announces very soon. I don't know if we're going to Omaha. If we are, definitely just hit us up, man. We can guest list you. It's not a problem.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, for sure. Like, and I'll bring you guys a pizza or something. We'll hang out.
Sounds like a fair trade. Fair trade in my
book. So when's the new work come out?
You talking about the EP?
Yeah.
It just came out on Friday, actually.
Oh shit! I just missed it. Oh my god.
No, it's all good.
I feel like a moron.
No. It happens. It happens all the time, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it just came out Friday. We flew to Los Angeles to record it. When? April. Shout out Austin Coop. That's our producer. He's a fucking amazing producer. He does the band Psycho Frame too, if you ever heard of that band.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Psycho Frame, and he's done Devil Wears Prada now. He's doing do you think he's done Papa Roach? But he's like a secret weapon when it comes to like this style of music.
Really? Like, how do you mean? Like, what in the studio? How do you feel like he was used in that way?
He's just got the sauce. So he just does. So we write everything live together.
Cool.
Me, Josh, the guitarist and the bassist. We practice at our practice space in Orlando. We record cell phone videos, over a period of several months until we finally got the songs polished out. We'll go to a studio in Orlando at like a friend's house, and we'll do pre-production. So we have everything mapped out on a computer, everything like that. And then we take it to Austin Coop in LA. And man, he just feels like he's in the band with you when you're sitting in the studio with him. And he's such an amazing musician all around. So he takes what we have and we rewrite some parts together. Not everything.
Sure.
But we sit down and he's like, this part's really cool. But what if we did this in this instead? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, let's do that. Let's work on that.
So many times I think people like and I don't think everybody, but more the layman, don't understand what a producer does. Like so many times people are, oh, he's just the guy twisting the knobs. It's like, no. Like you need to have a good producer to be able to put out something substantial. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays where everybody's doing it and everybody's going out and everybody's doing something big. Like
you got to get a person that cares too.
Yeah.
And isn't just there like, because man, before him, and I wouldn't say before him, Alex, the producer who did the song Wall of Wax that you listened to, he's an amazing guy, dude. He's an awesome friend. It just was at the pace we were moving at the time, that he just didn't have the time to do it. He worked a full-time job to producing on the side. Austin does it full-time. That's his main job and everything. So we ended up just going with Austin about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago. And
that's normal though. I mean, I've heard so many bands that will switch producers, and it's 99.9% of the time it's never anything bad. It's always just like, well, with this we wanted something different, or there was a different availability, or it called for a different ear. Like I think that's totally natural in a band's progression to use different producers in that way. Where your next EP, you might want something completely different, and it's just the way it is. But
it's just how it goes. But yeah, no, he's great. Love him. He does a lot of cool things. And it's that he has a good mentality. He cares about the band. He cares about the songs. He's not just trying to make a buck off of us. He likes having a legacy of like, I put out good music with these guys.
He wants you to. He wants everybody he works with to leave the studio with a completely different product than what they came in with. and it's so much so that I've convinced myself that like as a if you leave a studio with the same product you came in with, I don't think you have a good producer, because you want somebody to go all hands on deck, assist with it with songwriting and all that other business. I can get having a confidence of any kind and knowing that like a song can remain unchanged.
Mm.
And you think it could be the one, but like, what about all the other songs that might not be the one that you're still using to have pride in to put out? You know,
Yeah.
those songs still have to get worked upon. Those songs are bound to get changed, and that's why I have a very deep appreciation for Austin. We always, I think of the 10 songs I've been a part of with being in Heavy Hitter, I think only one or two have ever remained completely unchanged for the most part.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting to hear. I mean, it's like
Yep.
you never know that kind of stuff when you hear the final product. You know, you
No,
don't know
yeah, we
how
never-
many
yeah.
iterations it went through, how many changes,
Oh, yeah.
where it actually stands in that ranking. So it's kind of crazy to think that only two of them never got that changed. Like I think
Yeah.
that again that speaks to his skill and his ear, but it also speaks to your guys' ingenuity and your creativity. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool, man. So tonight, what time do you go on?
9:30.
Yeah, something like that.
Like
How many bands you got on the bill?
Four.
Nice.
Four bands.
Give me a little 360. I want to see what it looks like around you guys. Where you at?
Oh yeah. I'll show you. Let me flip the camera.
Yeah, you're cool. You're cool.
Oh yeah. So here's the van. Here is.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's downtown Little Rock. We're literally right in downtown. There's some band members over there.
Nice.
There's the entrance to the venue. There's also a fire chicken spot. Shout out Gus, world famous fried chicken. Let's go.
I had some for lunch.
But yeah, there's the Rev Room. You can kind of see it. Might be backwards because of the camera. Who knows?
No, you're good.
But yeah,
that's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. I hope you guys have a good show tonight. Is there any final words you want to leave our listeners with?
Yes. Don't give up on your dreams. We were a fucking local band until 2023. We've been a band since 2017. This motherfucker wasn't even in the band for most of those years. So you never know what can happen. People can come into your life. People can come into the band and change the whole fucking dynamic, and things happen. But don't give up. You know, we grinded. We put our noses to the grindstone. We toured DIY hard as shit until we finally got a big break and learn how to make content. You got to make some content. All right. That's like I know that sucks to hear. It's 2025 though. You're not going to get discovered if you're not pushing your shit online or just being more like someone that everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
And don't give up though. I mean, I've seen a lot of bands come and go. They release things that they think is amazing, and it is amazing, but it doesn't do as well as they would hope it does. And then they call it quits. And they're like, it's not for me. Shit happens, man. You know what I mean? You're going to catch a big break. You just got to keep pushing at it.
I love that. Josh, any final words?
Give us a follow on Instagram at Heavy Hitter FL. Otherwise, he took all the words from me, man. It's a lot of hard work, but it's hard work that pays off. You know? Yeah, man. That's about it. He just took it from me, bro.
I love that. Right before I let you guys go, it is spooky season. In honor of that, do you have any like favorite Halloween movies?
Just like a scary movie in general.
Yeah, scary movie in general.
The Thing. I watched it for the first time on Halloween night last year.
Nice.
Goated horror movie.
Hell yeah.
I also like all the Ari Aster films, like Midsommar, Hereditary. That shit's always awesome. It gives me like straight up a panic attack when I'm watching.
Oh God, I know, dude.
Mine would be a very unknown horror movie from the 80s called The Entity. It's a very good one.
Why do I feel like I've seen that? What is that about?
It's like a ghost that's these people move into a house, and the ghost is like the ghost of some abusive like father that used to live in there, and it's like it's really fucked up. It's like a really fucked up movie, but the effects and everything, I think it was scary as shit. It scared the shit out of me as a kid, so I loved it to this day.
Hell yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I might watch that tonight.
Yeah, dude,
awesome.
it's great. It's great.
That's cool. Guys, have a good show. Thanks for being on the show. And everybody, thanks for listening and watching, even though I have no lights on right now, and I'm sure it sucks. Guys, be cool, keep it metal, and we'll talk to you later.
Awesome,
Absolutely.
man. Take it
Thank
easy,
you,
bro.
man.
Peace.